back to another episode of Genshin Impact, yeah, guys. And so far, currently, we're bringing Marcel to the Fountain Plaza as he was accused of being guilty of his involvement, essentially his involvement in the disappearance cases. So what happened was that someone is capturing various females and turning them into water. So yeah, turns out that one of them, which we heard, is yelling Volshir. Turns out that Volshir was Marcel the entire time. The person that knows about Navia the most. So yeah, at least one of the people that knows Navia the most. Now we're about to go to the fountain. Back then, I drank water from the sea. Yeah. Yep, he heard it. He heard it. He heard it. Pache. Yep, that's him. That's talking to you.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
What the hell?
Is that you? Please, Pache. Here. Pache. Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for him. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
Years. It's been years. Girl.
It's been more than 20 years.
God damn, that's long.
20 years.
God damn, that's long. That is fucking long, homeboy.
All this time, only the
I could also tell.
Your life. Nothing else matters to me. Oh, I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get a chance to tell you all of my feelings like this?
Wow.
Yeah, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
Well, we could have thought about that before you turned her into fucking water, bro.
My son said, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you. What are you saying?
Well, like, you transform ladies into fucking water. Well, so yeah. And you've been a piece of shit to them, huh? Balche, aka Marcel.
I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day, if not for you. I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my work would have been displayed in the Palais only. But if not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selflessness, Buster. It's all because of you. You are nothing here. Who are you? You're right. I am not here. I am the sacrifice.
Oh.
The woman who died by your hand.
Yeah.
And our bodies are gone. Our consciousness flows back to the primordial sea.
So that thing is basically the sacrifices, basically the people that Marcel killed and turned to water, essentially. So yeah.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer in the deep, but we became one. Just the streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Jessie. I'm Melanie. I'm 18. The only one I am not is Vignere.
What? Again? Where's Vignere?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is supporting you.
Yeah, because of what you've done, bro. If you would have never turned those ladies into water, none of this would have happened, Marcel. Dude.
This is what she said for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. She said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Yeah, she would have whooped your ass if she found out that you were doing this, Marcel.
I...
Do what?
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly monster.
Oh shit.
The only thing you are not is Vignere. From the moment your first victim died, and her consciousness merged with Vignere, she has had nothing but pure
It was like I didn't meet Vignere back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here in the very beginning.
No! Yeah! Kathy, let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
After finding out that you murdered all those ladies, then she probably does not want to see your ass. Because she probably her consciousness now probably sees that you're a monster, Marcel, and not the person that she thought she was.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Yeah, so it's done with your ass, bro.
But on top of that, she also said that it's her final drop of pity for you.
Wow.
She said that it makes you knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you. Okay.
Yeah, oh shit, he's getting come up and by the ladies who he killed, bro. Wow. That is crazy, bro. How he, how he, how all the ladies that was murdered by Marcel, all came back to get that vengeance on him, huh? So yeah. Stopping is stressful in its own way, though.
Oh, well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood. It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, it's Nadia. It's Fancy Day. I'm not going to stay the next year. Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me? Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Nadia. I wish you could give me a chance to try it. It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Passau and the Courtman Center. Everyone from Trinity Rosula organized a memorial to my father. They never held the memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one. This time, though, everyone in Passau, and even many people from the court, all attended. Courtman's definitely been here now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
Yeah.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Starlight just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there. And there was no way she'd just let me go. Huh? So you were there, too? You Starlight? Cheering for the student? Yeah. Way back when I first became the president of the Christina de Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I think it's the story that's called The True Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Wow, that's cool.
She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on a serial disappearance case. Oh, yeah. Tell us about that. You guys are super interested in that case, so now, maybe we should finally come to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound is really cool. Now, that's another thing to look forward to. We cut Sally's school for the penny for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and in other news, I also took the rand out for you. Oh, and
Well.
you got his hands down? While you were investigating Valse's headquarters, Florence gave testimony on my father's behalf. It
Alright.
was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other. Oh, that's great. I also thought Karen wasn't actually a bad person. But those two guys were friends. Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Actually, there's still one last thing I need to do. What is it? I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
It's lovely. Happy.
I should come too.
Listen, I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Marseille before dawn.
Yes, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
So,
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
yo.
It's down there already. Hey, what's this girl? It's Christine.
Ooh.
Isn't it Neverland? Why
Oh, damn.
is she here? Huh? Nadia?
My apologies.
I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was going to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even a Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions and share your next. Many times. Why did you come to Prasad?
Ever since that day, I've been turning this question over and over in my head. What is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. So, rather than that, probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic symptoms of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature. I consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that hateful deed. I believe that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. But there was nothing. Should there have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival?
Alright.
If Mr. Campbell proved me utterly and expressly wrong, if not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearance case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his escape, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all. Make justice.
Wow.
Justice is horrible. So, you asked me why I came here. I decided to say my apologies to Mr. Brackett. I should have done thought of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera ever tried to lead me to the point for many important things. Sina Dirosuma, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strongest suits.
In my best way, you don't need to apologize. Oh, so now we are moving up. You don't need to speak as well. Let's not discuss him for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yeah.
I've never paid respect to someone's face before. Just what are you going to do right there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave. You could just walk. That's what you could do if you can't fly. Like, bitch, you know you got fucking legs, bitch, that you can walk. Unless if you don't have legs, then there's no excuse. Wow, he took that shit seriously.
Alright, yeah, the next is just moving around there. You're laughing that we've been talking alone like this, so why don't we go talk to us for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Alright. Now VA is paying her respects over there. But yeah, let's leave her alone. You still have to wait the next... It's already been a few days in story, so yeah.
Teacher, give Miss Navian back you to come pay your respects to the father.
Yeah.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty much run into like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to send a favor.
Bought the water from the Memorial Sea.
So, of course, the background prefers that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what does it do?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and Fitzgerald only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Wow.
Most of the vast life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it makes as much of a life on this planet.
Huh. Well, it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, no, everything won't stand nevertheless. Well, if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed, why was the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
Wow. I wonder.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Bought the prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Karina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right. It was related to Taurus back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yeah.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached the point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Wow.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydoricus? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Bro.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Serena has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across the vast for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Serena by her predecessor.
But with Serena being where she is, do we really expect her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Oh, wow.
But you also said you thought she was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the oratory does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on its case. In every divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnition, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Oh, for real, you're prepared?
Now, you really told us that you heard a human voice from the room where the oratory victorious stood.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I'll add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the oratory does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. This time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Yeah, she faked her
While we do
reaction.
intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Kitsui Harbinger has had to bide his time in the fortress of Narratives. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
Yes, Grandma, the only compensation Hellmont is a no-holds-barred fight this year.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
What's doing?
Your siblings, some of those blonde-haired travelers. I'm sorry, but I've never seen any matches. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter. I have no reason to appear on the stage of the opera etiquette. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
No more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neverland. Everyone's got you on his ears and your respect today because you have the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of the justice's work.
Yeah, crime never has a day off. Yeah, guys, that is true. Cause no matter what day it is, there's still niggas that commit crimes, bruh, out there. So yeah. Hell, the one day of the year that they especially do crimes in is Halloween, bruh. Halloween is especially known for being dangerous. It's the most dangerous day of the year because that's when the most crimes had occurred each year. So yeah. So yeah. You could look it up for yourself on how many like crimes and like terrible things that happen on Halloween, on the Halloween day itself, or yeah.
Alright. You've got a point.
Yeah, like, I'll tell you one example when we finish the dialogue.
Huh? I just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Yup, Act 2 of Chapter 4 is done.
You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the scene you were replaced in the court of Fontaine and your arrest? Now you said something about having a face ready for a fair. Come on, let's go!
So yeah, the most notable case of Halloween being dangerous, the most notable crime was the man who killed Halloween. Robert O'Clock was his name. And what he did is that he essentially laced pixie sticks with some sort of poison, I think cyanide, and he gave it to his son and his friends. Out of all the people that that was given it, only his son ate the candy. And he ended up dying because of it. So, so the fault, all of it is because he wanted to collect debt, bruh. All because he was in debt. And, like, really, bruh, he was in debt, so as a result, he killed his own son, essentially. So yeah, by poisoning him. That is fucked up. And unsurprisingly, he was sentenced to death as a result. Which resulted in him getting killed in 1984. I think it was by lethal injection. And what he did essentially ruined the spirit of Halloween for a lot of people, bro. So yeah. And he is known as the man who killed Halloween. So yeah. Bird interview. I still haven't unlocked the reputation in Sumeru, believe it or not, yet, guys. So yeah. Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, guys.
Ad Astra Adasa. Thank you for completing today's commission. Here is your reward.
I still want to get to Escoffier mission, bro. So in the meantime, we could do other shit, bro. This one's to unlock city reputation in Samaro, so yeah. Effendi. Greetings, welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. This is where the Corp 30 gets in touch with each other and coordinate. I see outfit and you're not one of them. I see you came from recruitment, right? That's right. What about that? I'll brief you on the gig in case it's not clear. I am Effendi, a license sent by the academia to coordinate the cooperation between the academia and the Corps Authority. You may have known that as the Corps Authority is hired by academia to guard the whole Samaro city. They are additionally responsible for dealing with some problems residents encounter in daily life, which compounds their workload. He is the pastor I decided to recruit an assistant after consulting with the Parchanner. You don't need to worry about the expense. Just help us complete the residence commission. As to specifics, most of them are cumbersome and detailed. I'll elaborate with examples. Wow. We get a recipe unlocked. And we get furniture unlocked. bounties right here, bro. But I won't be doing it right now. This is this basically dialogue to unlock the reputation, y'all guys. And to unlock missions for Fontaine, let's talk to Catherine, so yeah. Only message is this something I can help you with? It's Catherine again. This one was here part 2. Perhaps there's something I can help you with. Are you looking to take commissions or send one out? I'm just taking a look. I see. If you run into any guild-related issues, you can come ask me. I will provide the utmost service for you and answer questions. Then we thank you for your contributions to the guild venture. We wish you a smooth travel. Just some minor dialogue, that's all. We're fast forwarding to the next day. Yeah, I fast forward. This is one of the few occasions where I actually fast forward, yeah, guys, because I really want to get to Escampier's mission. So yeah. Like, I feel like I waited too long for the mission.
Seriously? It's copying a cooking contest? Now that I gotta see. I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
I think Savannah that is challenging her.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Bar and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for. Monica?
Huh. In the interest of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plate, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they make it up to me. You see on the judges panel, it's a pretty sweet deal. Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Bar cooking contest commence!
Alright.
Monica, even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without touching the flavors, right?
Okay.
Alphonse, get to work. Do not disappoint me.
two headsets are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Damn it. I made it worse for myself. Why is only red coming out, bro?
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavor.
There. I know what Stuffy is gonna win this one, huh?
Come on, Stuffy! Come on, Traveler!
Layer 2, okay.
The balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low. Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's how I taught you to do it! Stop pushing about and do it again!
Yes, sir. Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah.
One is too low.
This slow their progress.
Dad, how do you feel that?
Okay. The quantity was a little too low. Okay.
So, what do you think?
Layer number 3. Hey, at least 2 servings of sweet flavoring.
Cookie is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress. I think its flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Let's go! Both of you, make like it is and feed it! And do it myself.
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Did she really make up for lost time working alone?
Highly doubt it. Okay? We got this, we got this.
It's home, Sophie. There has to be a way to balance the papers. Think.
You can't match Scottie's talent.
We got this now, baby.
I present to you Gecko the Boar.
Wow. I'll show you how awesome Escoffier is as a chef.
That went just as I expected.
Time's up. Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
That guy was right. You really can't tell who's as good just by looking at them. We both make the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Sam is a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make gâteau de bois.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10.
This reminds me of all those Food Network shows. Like Cake Wars or Chopped. So yeah. Like, I love Chopped. That was a good cooking show. I also like Cutthroat Kitchen as well. The reason why I like Cutthroat Kitchen is because it's basically a cooking show that has elements of auctioning, bro. As you could auction off sabotages to other chefs. So yeah. Basically shows you if the chef is able to make dishes despite the disadvantages. And usually when it comes to judges, the host usually claims that the judges don't know about the sabotages, nor cares. Except if you look at the bonus clips for each episode, the host shows the judges the sabotages anyways. So yeah.
Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to. Yeah? Really? Yeah. I can tell. All right. On to ghetto number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
Oh, exciting! I'm ready to begin. I think maybe some a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is all over the place. Who made this?
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
And Hammond thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't be super.
Maybe it's for the 14 war. Yeah. Because all that Savannah does is treat her own staff like shit, bro. At least with Escoffier, even though Escoffier assumes that her employees, at least you could tell that she wants her own chefs to get better. Savannah, she just yells at them and belittles them, berates them.
Oh, something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
I can now declare that the creator of the first ghetto has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath. What? It's Savannah?
What?
No, that's impossible.
How?
Hey, Savannah, you see the danger. You see that? What did you do? Oh, you got the face, didn't you? Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that. It was better than staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them? Isn't it more likely that a Scotier lost her egg? Oh, or maybe her assistant let the team down. You take that back. Goodness, where's the mandarina? That's enough. What's done is done. As head chef, or rather, team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened, I could have started it. Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
For real.
You can have it. Okay, no! But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through. It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over, and I won. That means you owe me the codex, and I owe you nothing. Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done. But only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff. Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands? I don't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
Bro.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice. All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it. It's right here. The codex de board. Finally. Now, at long last, I will succeed. Your codex is giving you a return here. Doesn't that mean anything? It's all right. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. He agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for this female. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. And why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
Really? Harley, I'm sure she's devastated for what's done is done.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense! Huh? That's it? No, nothing? I don't believe it.
she found out that there was nothing to it, bro. And that the version that Escoffier gave, and that the version she was given, the copy version, was actually the definitive version the entire time. A more better version, by the way.
What's the matter?
Savannah?
Man passed out after reading through the original codex.
It's nothing like pregnant. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
Oh, I knew it. Pent-up stress? Huh?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself. Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Damn, she overworked herself, bro. To the point of her just recently passing out, bro.
Our best guess is she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than a donkey.
And there it is. Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you. Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse to cheat in the cooking contest.
Huh, about that. We honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she has. Leone and Algalia were the ones tasked with labeling the cake. I've already spoken to them both. There's a lot to explain it too.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gecko myself.
Alright, let's fucking go.
Well, how is it? Can you figure out what it was? Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather wet cement than this.
Is this really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your taste. Savannah never switched the plate. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it.
Damn, so Monica was the one behind it.
It was just Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would... Oh, calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, spill the beans. There's no need to hide it. I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
Food safety? Wait,
Damn.
you mean the Lumine incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with a dossier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with. This is crazy. So Savannah pushes you into sabotaging his dossier by threatening to expose your secret if you did? I
Wow.
know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. And the thought of Peppa Dossier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought the Dossier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Damn. So Savannah pushed Monica into sabotaging his dossier. Just for her own gain, bro. Wow. You knew Savannah had something to do with this shit, bro. She essentially blackmailed Monica into doing it, so yeah.
Seriously? All this fuss over little slip-up? Huh? Firstly, it's not like I got a license. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the hotel before. This wasn't the only factor, so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to act butter when you're pan-searing foie gras. You mean... You forgive me? Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You could tell Vanna again to mark down your performance for the past 2 months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood? Understood. Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex to compel her to resort to blackmail? I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though. Oh,
Yeah, back. And what happened to you, Savannah? Well, she passed out.
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since the Sautier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Hotel de Boer?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake bake over and over again, late into the night, determined to match a Sautier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really been much thought though. Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since the Scorpion left.
She wants to prove that she can fill a Sautier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason.
Probably because do you know how much of an impact Escoffier put on the hotel? He ended up giving the shit to Savannah and was left her with huge shoes to fill, which she couldn't do, sadly. Oh, yeah, yeah, she can. Yeah, so Savannah really tried her hardest to try to replicate Escoffier. Well, ever since Escoffier left the hotel, which caused her a lot of like stress and shit. So yeah.
But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
She thought the card from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out.
But instead, she enhanced the recipes when she copied them out. Yeah, she enhanced them, basically making the copy of it the more definitive version of the codex, and a more useful version. And Escoffier even gives out tips in the copy version of the codex.
Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all.
Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
Yeah, it turned out that there was no secret recipe the entire time. So Savannah tries to hunt down the original codex for nothing. She did all that for nothing.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the beer recipe all along, how could it taste the difference? She might not be on the same level as a Savier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she did it right one of those times.
Well, and yeah, when you're the successor to one of the best chefs ever, you have very big shoes to fill. Well, sure, might not be as good as the previous chef, but you still hold it your own. That's something that Savannah should have tried. She might not be the next Escoffier, but she could at least try to make it good recipes. She should try making good food. Sure, it might not be as good as Escoffier's version, but at least good enough to satisfy the customers.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Yeah, as Escoffier is basically still like it feels like she's on the same level as Gordon Ramsay in terms of being a chef. So yeah, like trying to be the successor of Escoffier is like trying to be a successor to Gordon Ramsay. That sure that you have very big shoes to fill, and you're most likely not gonna be as good as the predecessor. So yeah, I'm surprised Gordon Ramsay still hosts a shit ton of shows as of 2025. Most notably Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef, most notably. So yeah. Who's doing Quest 3 Hotel?
New head chef, you said. What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before. I wonder, can the hotel just work as it says without a stocking at the helm?
It tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Get your hands on the clock, no matter what it takes.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex before. From now on, you will be a keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
So you let the illuminate into the kitchen.
All the time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
Wow.
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
In that case, I'll go and update her mom and family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
So.
Whew, that was a long day. I think I've earned myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna pick it up this time?
What happened?
Doctor, how much do you know about the snow and goose?
A little like that.
Every year they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead a flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. and usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during the migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place. So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, is something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
This is about you and Savannah.
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and the same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believe that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I don't know if you're right.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm going to get to the bottom of why Savannah failed. And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
Alright.
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm going to head to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Genius? Calling someone a genius is just not a way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it.
Well. Waiting for the following day. Trying to complete a Scarface mission. Because I'm interested in it, that's why.
Why are you here so early? I've been here examining for a while.
Want to check on Scarface.
What's on her? Why? What happened? Oh no. It's Bobby. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Need to get some more coffee in me.
You really did pull all-nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Let me get you a fresh one.
Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facility here. Why don't we just go?
Fanta! They really love their Fanta orange soda.
Coffee. Coffee.
I don't know if you can even make fucking coffee in this game.
Strong, bitter coffee beans.
transforms the expert bloom and balance perfectly with rich, creamy, steamed milk. Wonderful. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it. But make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance.
I'll go see about Jason.
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Wait, what investigation? What are you guys talking about?
I'll save it whenever an elf gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it caused so much drama.
And yet, look at this kitchen.
Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Excuse me. Have you seen Savannah?
No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her, only to find an empty house with the doors wide open. I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I stepped to Hotel de Bar. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Oh no.
Boss, it's coming. That is
What happened?
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at Savannah's house. We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random postal circles. What does it mean?
Wait a second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all connected somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Modex explored on his adventures.
What?
Yeah, but I don't understand. The events were logged in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing pieces?
The Codex de Bar? Then, this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Shadow de Bar?
Wow.
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating its copiers that way? You, Savannah, anything to overcome a ghetto plateau, huh?
Oh, idiot! Does she have a sex wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
Oh, that's letters, but
It was you. You left the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident? And not Monica after all?
Retrieve the Codex by any means necessary.
well,
For the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind it pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Oh, this is all such a mess. I need to set the process first. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat.
this man, like, so this Savannah like now Monica. What was the other way around?
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as I read your threat letter. A food safety incident. The demand for a cooking contest. The instruction to blackmail Monica. Even the suggestion that a stockmaid was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it, Monica?
Shit. And here to think that we thought that she was on our side. But she was the one that's behind everything. Wow. Wow.
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living headlights out of her.
Alright. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to curse the fuck out of her. Although, one, she doesn't know that Monica was behind everything, and two, this game P-rated, so I highly doubt she'll be able to curse out Savannah as much as she wants to. Guy into the ruins, bro. For her and another part we get to play at the Sasuke for. What the hell? Oh.
Oh, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Moda Coda mentioned this place. A public bath in the time of Memoria. So yeah, definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drink.
Yeah. But
So what was this that come to during the party? How did it get here?
But the thing is that this place looks abandoned, so. So yeah.
Oh, they're off.
Wow. Guess they're not used to thinking.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Well, did Blue just mention it in his adventure log for next year? They must have gotten to it somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. Coming back to me now.
Huh?
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
We have to feed the bumblebees? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, maritime flowers, and wood cloth. This is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and Bradshaw.
There's no time for that. Well, maritime flowers and Lumiclaw will have to. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be Level B's delicacy.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
Alright. Let's go.
Off to the breather.
Balance the flavors. Balance the flavors. Yeah. It's pretty cool we got this mini game where we can balance the flavors for Stompy.
What are these they're not? At least they're stuff edible.
Trust me, they'll love it.
More pretendly. How do we actually feed it to him?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just stand her up again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back. What was it that Mosaic said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
It's really cute. It must be better than Hyman's dog.
One down, one to go.
The track turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
I think I caught it. Nope. Oh! Okay, I did it wrong, bro. So yeah. Go.
Hey, it's open.
Yeah. Go beyond. Well, oh, almost got. So that chest icon thing, almost forgot about it. How many do I have in the which thing? 6. I'm trying to get this thing, this one in particular. I want to get a Stompier. After I try to get a Stompier, then I'm gonna go for Navia. So yeah. And also might be sooner or later that we might have to update the highest Genshin Impact waifus. So yeah.
Hey, give me your water. Here. I said your water, the one you just drank out of. Sure. Look. Oh.
All those years slaving away under a Savier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog. Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives. Did you not hear me? Get going. Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, shit.
When did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter. That's because you threatened to expose me for the Looney Loon incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have. Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Asakia. That's why you laughed up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Looney Loon incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only excuse you needed to justify getting back at her. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor. He offered Modeste his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, it's I am, Frank. I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Wow. I just think that Monica, she was the one that was the culprit the entire time. Even though that we thought that she was being abused by Savannah. But it turns out it was the other way around. That she was flashing at Savannah. Wow.
Oh, put a lid on it. Do you really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realized that Asakia never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse since you left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
Damn. I have no right to hear the truth from us, Monica.
You're right. I don't deserve forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you.
Oh shit.
Ooh, spicy. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could put you in big trouble. I somehow doubt that, since I poisoned both our water bottles. What?
Oh shit. That means Monica now fucked up big time. Now she has poison inside her. And that's something bad could happen to her.
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback. But you drink it too. It's what you both deserve. This is the price you must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica. You. What's so funny? Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. Oh, you gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water. No. Revenge is a gift best served cold, you know. Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy theft, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space. No wonder you never amounted to anything. Everything I ever did was a failure. And now, I failed again for the last time. Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, fucking shit. She about to kill Savannah. For real.
Stop right there. Let it go, Monica. We got you surrounded.
Stop it. Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
You can't. Oh, stay back if you want her alive.
A Sakier and a Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as friends, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
For real, like, you really about to kill Savannah over a fucking recipe, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, Monica? Like, really? Death over a fucking recipe, bro. That's fucking stupid, bro.
A recipe! Oh, you chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs. Yes, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. My dad had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his ghetto de bois, and it's right here in these ruins.
Are you serious? You're here because of the ghetto de bois exception? You've gone completely mad.
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins. He and the valley were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix. We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug.
Wow. You fucked up in the head, Monica.
That's right. I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I could make a killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the fakirs.
When you listen to yourself, you're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Oh shit, the ruin's about to collapse.
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier, just lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Seems like she's escaping motion.
Uh-oh, Savannah's done too. Oh, Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Well, that's one piece of good news. Real, like, Monica's a straight up pussy. Like, she knows that she can't win a fight.
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she leaves Savannah alive if she wants to get out of here in one piece.
Yeah.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route.
Yeah.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
Yeah, I can see. Oh! God. I forgot how the fuck to... Gotta fucking break this shit. Uh, hmm. Oh, okay. That was what I needed to do. I just forgot, yeah, guys. I forgot. Like, can't get mad at a nigga who forgets, bruh.
You were probably awakened by the explosion sound. Alright, nice good wild one. Time for some rough topic.
Oh, those things, yeah.
Feel no fear. A little elusive.
Alright. Okay, so Escoffier is is cryo. She has cryo vision, so yeah. Okay, we gotta go out.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
So yeah. Okay, the first one's easy. Huh? Okay, not yet. Okay, now we can do this shit.
like the texture of romaritime flowers.
One down, one go. Yes, yeah, yeah. So that just rotate twice. Yo, what the fuck? Motherfucker, bro. Gotta hurry, bro.
I never knew you could process through a flow like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Limit flows and romaritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Oh, it's chest. Let's go. Yeah, this is the only night scene we're doing, so yeah.
That's strange. These don't look a little more in to me. More like last century Fontaine.
They don't look that worn either.
Adventures from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, well, that's a very beautiful picture.
And also, I'm gonna bring back Lost Dog Wednesday, so yeah.
By the looks of it, this is a one-person cast. They adventured together, but maybe none of them came back alone when they leave the gate.
Let's turn it around.
Well, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers instinct. We're pros at this stuff. Because you're a pro in the kitchen.
I'm probably...
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventure experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro villager from all those treasure chests.
You're not no pro. Paimon. I'm the pro in this game. You just follow along for the ride and just be a guide. That's it. Other than that, you don't do jack shit, Paimon. You don't fight. Like, I could have done a lot of this stuff by myself, Paimon. If I'm really being honest with you. You have no skills, Paimon.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins. Exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Ghetto de Boer into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the Ghetto could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius. While I, as the one person who could ever disagree with him, was labeled a talentless fool. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight him. He had new friends by inserting myself where I did not belong. I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face it without shame.
Well,
Or maybe one day, when I put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake?
alright.
Unfortunately, that day will never come.
It was the value. From the sounds of it, you came back after Modeste already died.
Wow.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient, the birthplace of Ghetto de Boer.
In that case, what did they say about the death of Modeste? If it's not true, maybe survivors did have something to do with it.
Let's see
The
the
taste of Ghetto de Boer has changed. Modeste was convinced of it, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong.
wow.
But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste. It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the Ghetto, but his sense of taste. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all himself. The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life.
Wow. That is fucking crazy, bro.
And because we've become estranged, I cannot be there to stop him. To offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye. Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
The treasure of Remoria? This monster is really onto something. It really was the kind of drug.
Alright.
So, Modex chose to end his own life. Then, wild rumors that Sibeli murdered him. Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Moria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modex told me everything in his final letter. This was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens.
Alright.
Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of ghetto divorce, proving that I've been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modest's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant, too. What would be his legacy then? How would future generations see everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to him by the history books.
Wow.
I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crime, then so be it.
Oh.
I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters. The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Huh?
Wow.
Oh, Joe. Didn't we say Savannah should be so fast?
Yeah, we gotta stop
So
Monaco.
we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
Yeah, God knows what she'll do. She'll probably kill Savannah over this shit. Gotta stop Monaco, bro.
The treasure of Lemuria. I have found you at last. So, Jelly, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Mosaic. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the codex and visit the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine! Oh, it's empty.
Wow.
It's empty! Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Xavier? What's the deal with that guy?
The Belly's final act. He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again.
Wow.
So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last thread that remained. This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth. All my painstaking planning.
And it's all for nothing, girl.
All that for an empty jar. Monica, don't let it be stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize. Oh, shut your pie hole!
Damn, she broke it. Oh, you fuck. Oh, shit.
A nutcase. A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Taking Solon's out.
I have to be honest, like, I barely play as Lamina on screen, so yeah. But I'm used to playing other characters, and they're just as interesting, if not even more interesting, than fucking Lamine. But yeah, maybe it's because of the point.
I believe it's all her fault. Electric cat, let's get out of here. Silver and something, come on.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh
If I
shit.
can't get what I want, neither will any of you. I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. That if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moments, then it was all worth it.
You're a psycho.
Oh shit.
Savannah?
Oh, Savannah knocked Monica the fuck out.
When did you... boyfriend? I may be a lousy stuff, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Hey, we need to go.
Okay, let's go!
Wow.
Escaping! Savannah! Savannah! And Paimon! What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit in a merry derriere while the Traveler and the Scotier were out here risking their lives? We had to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead. But I don't suspect any of you.
And I certainly don't deserve to be your headshot.
Damn. So, yeah. So Monica essentially is the one that caused everything to happen. So yeah. And not Savannah. So yeah.
It was my fault. The Scotier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen. And now I almost got myself killed. Come back, Scotier. Come and be our head chef again. I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Huh? Sorry, I was kind of in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the luminary situation. What was it you said again?
Forget it. That doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't lose this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a step as you think. If you were that bad, why would all your staff go up for you?
Scotty's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and guess we do things over a lot. But when it comes down to it, you're the one who's always doing whatever it takes to make sure the customers get served on time, every time. Things were pretty rough after Scotier left. And Savannah's the only reason we've been able to make it through. Our customers know that Scotier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact is, he's coming back. If that's not an endorsement of your work, I don't know what is. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. All we can do is recognize where we get it wrong and do our best to improve. That's all that's humanly possible.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I did to Fernand and to Sophia, it's unforgivable.
Well, about that, there's someone else here to see you, Chef. It's been a while. Chef Savannah.
Emma, I'm so sorry. I put far too much pressure on you. And the way I stubbornly refused to go and see you after you fell ill. There's no excuse. But I'm too late. The damage is done. I heard that you can't even hold a kitchen knife anymore.
Actually, I think I'm going to be just fine.
Huh?
We thought Firman's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came to life, it got Firman thinking. And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every night. And as it turns out, she was making to human the whole time.
No way.
Wow.
Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications. But if you calculate the dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional, whether that means more fragile or more hot-tempered.
No wonder it seemed like you lost your egg.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also picked me up with some meds and said I should recover in no time.
You're already sounding a lot more confident.
Well, that's what happens when you give someone a little bit of hope to cling on to. There's more. We believe that Firman was likely not Monica's only patient.
She poisoned me too?
Oh, well, that's why Savannah's been so irritable this whole time.
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on illuminine. That stuff can only amplify what's already there. So tasty food will seem like the most delicious thing in the world, while foods you don't particularly care for will become utterly revolting. So you better make sure you reflect on your behavior and apologize to every single person you've wronged. I will. I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bothering me. Why is it that no matter what I do, my gas-hungry door never tastes the same as yours? Is it just... I mean, is it because you're genius and I'm not? It's because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly dude. What?
Oh, is that it?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right away. There was a half-degree discrepancy between the temperature setting and the actual temperature. All the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the time, but by this point, it's pretty obvious that Monica must have tampered with them. The day of the bake-off, since the issue affects both our teams. But of course, Monica's mind said that could never happen. No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong, and then you pinpoint the problem in just 1 month. It all comes back to one simple, undeniable truth. You're a genius, and I'm just clamored for that. Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something to do with it? You know how long I spent perfecting my gâteau before? 3 years. 3 whole years. I know this dish inside out, back to front and upside down. And you've been head chef now for what? 6 months? If it's that, a couple hundred failed attempts, and you're gonna throw in the kitchen towel and declare you'll never be successful because you're not a genius. You clearly have no idea how many kitchen failures I've had under my belt, or just how long it took me to finally get my recipe to a level I was satisfied with. Genius or not, everyone makes mistakes. Modeste did, Sabelli did, everyone does.
It only allows you sex if you don't face up to your mistakes, learn from them, and then keep chipping away until you crack the puzzle once and for all.
Yeah.
Surely you haven't forgotten all that. Even though lousy sex back when I handed you the reins. I haven't forgotten. And I'll make sure I never do.
That's our head chef. Ha-ha! Sounds like we won't need another painting of the guard in the hotels of our kitchen anytime soon. Huzzah!
Ah, what a perfect ending to a crazy dream. Look how happy everyone is.
Yeah, it's so
You
crazy.
got your mojo back now? Yeah. Thanks to you, Escoffier. And fuck me. Thanks to all of you.
Ah, thanks again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right now.
Well, but that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And also, does it have to be right now? Savannah's only just got her mojo back, and you barely escaped from a death trap.
No excuses. This is a cooking contest between two top chefs, and nothing will stand in its way. So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is happening today. Right now, this instant.
Hey, so, this whole time you were salty about losing?
Damn.
Second cooking contest, commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back.
Wow.
Hey, well, how are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, we'll never find out how it's through. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So,
Embrace your failure. Taste it, digest it. That's the way to success. I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done. I'll do it.
Yeah. One key way of being successful is to essentially face some of your failures at first.
It was all good. And one side to me
quite right with you. Piece of cake.
Tail seems very happy with the result. I know her tail's supposed to be like a fork, but it looks more like a torch, so
Oh yeah, look at that. Cute. And super cute considering she lost.
that wasn't for you, wasn't it?
Now, where were we? Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything's happened?
What are your future plans?
I thought Nadia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this to Savannah before I left. Although, as you saw, I don't think any of it sank in. I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course, but the other was that the hotel before had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore.
Wow, so that food safety incident is only half the reason why she left. Huh? The other half is that, well, she thought that the hotel could survive without her now. So yeah.
So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
Improve how?
No fellow Jeffrey knew it, and in her I saw so many new possibilities.
Oh, Zhang Ling.
She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Stormy and explosive tales. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook. Case in point, remember those romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
Huh? I didn't notice at all.
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous steps and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore these endless possibilities out there.
Alright.
Uh-oh. How about suddenly no kid wants to try the cooking anymore?
Well, I'm always down to be a taste tester.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a free-for-all like the Modeste time. Before I put anything into my food, I'll obviously do my research. Make sure it doesn't contain any harmful substances. In the meantime, take this. It's a recipe for Petit Gâteau de Bois revised version. I tweaked it to suit your needs as busy adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is always welcome.
Oh wow. So we get to unlock a new recipe from doing Escoffier's story chapter? Well, I could kind of see it. It's kind of expected by this point. Just like doing with Sean Ling's story quest, I could kind of see it coming because both characters are chefs. So yeah.
All right. So, you ever see yourself returning to Hotel before?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Sam and Jen that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
Look, yeah, I guess.
I'm still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Lemuria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Bois. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of my best diary. Then it went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Bois. And then, it was all for nothing.
She told her soul for a dream. Then had a rude awakening.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those rooms, I think I may have figured out the trick. The so-called treasure of Lemuria was most likely a substance that the Lemurians extracted from Uniclode, better known to us as Lunaline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Bois?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. The desserts were very much in their infancy. In a world of bland food, it's no wonder that the first thing to really excite people's taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the lunaline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Even if the bellies hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be worth that much these days.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, Monica did all that for nothing.
It's strange to say that, but Carmine almost feels sorry for Monica. He sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
It's got exactly what she deserved. And yeah, with the ruins collapse, it's most likely that she was killed in the collapse. So yeah, that's the most likely thing that happened to her.
Hey!
Huh? Nadia? You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special issue. Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the
magnificent dock thought to be over 1,000 years old.
Wow. That's crazy.
Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value. It could be worth an absolute fortune. Wait, isn't that the jar they used to hold the treasure? If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something. It's such a shame.
Wow. That's it. We completed Escaffier's chapter. So yeah. Wow. The
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Emily. I'm a jet from the U.S. My favorite place is the Pacific.
oh, that's it. Okay, the only issue with that bit is that it's it's relatively far away. If you ask me, but
Where have you been hiding?
I know this video is long, but it says to this complete a certain part of the abyss in order to fuck.
Haven't won yet.
I think I might need a fucking boat. Probably. Trying to think about it. But wait, can I make it though? Or do I need to get one of those boats? So, because if I do, yup, need to get one of those boats. Okay, that's the ship, okay. Oh wait, do I have to go all the way to Leeway to... No, not Leeway. Do I have to go all the way to sorry. Do I have to go all the way to Inazuma just to do this shit? It feels that way. But yeah. Wait on a second. Crazy that they have like the souls in there. So yeah. Oh, I forgot that was the one that can't choose.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Diana.
Okay, I don't want it. I don't want it. It is okay. Hold on a second. I know. This video is so goddamn long. I know, but it'll be rewarding in the end. I know the next episode will not be this long, bro. That's why I want to continue on, despite it already being 2.5 hours into the stream. So yeah. Nope. Not gonna take out on. Okay, let's prepare on our way to Mondstadt. That one island that I can't seem to get to, bro. So yeah. The only part I hate about this damn ship, this damn ship is that it's slow on occasion. So yeah. That's the only part that I fucking hate, bro. RB is the fucking boost. So yeah. This one has 12 days of main. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, we unlocked Laney's story quest. So yeah. So yeah. I know that for sure. The very thing is that the very next episode. Oh, are you shitting me, bro? I should have went there instead. Oh. I feel like a fucking idiot. I feel like a fucking idiot, bro. Like, bro.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though. It's just a little lightning. No need to fear it on the open ocean, but there's even less need to fear it on dry land.
We're here on a long lost quest. Yo. Hey, where was? Oh, right there.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
Let me change my setup, bro.
I got you, boss.
Alright. Wow, lots of climbing, bro. Just to get a Cowboy 16 waypoint. Alright, let's go. This is actually one of my longer streams I ever did, bro. So yeah. Usually I'm not the type of person that does a stream for like 2-3 hours straight. My stream is usually like an hour and a half at most. Yeah, guys. So yeah. For the most part. So yeah. And when I'm having fun, bro. Like this game, I have fun with. So yeah. Yeah, I think Dia is fucking cool, bro. She's a cool ass character. Yeah, so this way, bro. I know it's a long journey, guys, but just try to stick with me with this one. Like, I feel like there's no other real way to get to that one island, bro. Which island you might ask? Well, this island in particular. I tried gliding through it, but it was slightly far away, bro. The spiral abyss. So yeah. And I want to do that. Holy shit. How far are we? Oh, fucking hell. Is this the type of shit that Beto had to had to do on a regular basis? Like, so this is the shit that she'd be dealing with on a on a daily basis. So yeah. With thunderstorms and shit. Oh wow. Now we get sunny weather, bro.
Ah, sun's out, sun's out. It sucks that I got so much work to do.
For real. Even that Dia is a mercenary. Yeah. So anyways, I've been doing Genshin for, wow. I know I've been doing Genshin for half a year, so yeah. By this point, with 100, I think, what was it, 181 episodes? So yeah. Hell, with certain days being more than one Genshin episode, so yeah. Hell, I've been doing Bleach Brave Souls for a bit longer, so yeah. I got over 280 episodes, so yeah. No, yeah. Over 280 episodes, so yeah, under its belt. I could see Genshin having 300 episodes at least. I see it. That's my prediction. Maybe even up to 400 probably. If I wanted to, so yeah. So yeah. We're almost there, bro. We're almost fucking there. So yeah. So we're giving chapter 4 a bit of a rest for now. Well, all I know is that this event thing,
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Sunny. I was just from the U.S. My favorite place is the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen.
yeah, so that's the reason why I'm going to the Abyss thing, is because if you complete Floor 3, Chamber 3, you get done.
Let's go.
And if you get to Floor 4, you unlock Kale, so yeah.
Wow.
Chamber 3, so yeah. And wow, we got this thing to look forward to as well, so yeah. This will be done, I don't know when, but it's within the next few days, so yeah. Because first I want to do your Nia's second chapter, and then I want to get to Kaya's hangout event, so yeah. Still gotta do that one ending for Noel, second hangout event, so yeah. And I could tell it's pretty hard, bro. And my goal, what is my goal, you might ask? To at least bring up the characters to at least rank 60 at least. So let's do this shit. Usually with the hangout events, I usually have them as standalone episodes, so yeah. For the most part, so yeah. Oh, oh man, we almost there, bro. I can tell we almost there. It took us God knows how long to get here, bro. Let's land on the damn beach, bro. Finally on this island after God knows how long. Alright, Grand Corridor reduces no. Alright. Spiral a bit. Okay, so far, this first floor is a piece of cake, bro.
You asked for it.
You on, ya guys. So yeah. Okay, the first floor is pretty easy. I can tell. It's pretty easy. Of course, you expect the first floor to be easy, so yeah, but it might get harder as the higher you go up, so yeah.
You're dead meat. Buckle up. Eyes on me.
So yeah, let's go. You on, bro. You know what this whole thing reminds me of? It reminds me of Tartarus. Tartarus from Persona 3, so yeah. Does that 6 opponents to take out?
You asked for it.
What are you looking at, bro? Wow. Yeah, as I said, this shit's getting harder, bro.
Let's get it on.
Alright, let's go.
Your mommy teach you that?
Go.
How are they getting your fight done? Use it spotlight.
Alright, let's into the next warrior, guys. So yeah. Protect that thing from getting destroyed.
Get it on! Not bad. Eyes on me!
Well, that 1 star is out of the picture. Out of the picture.
Let's get it on! Lots off!
Oh, oh. Defeat both of y'all chumps. Backfired. Backfired. Alright, I want to look for a 3. Okay, getting a bit challenging, so yeah. Oh wow. Go total 12 stars. Oh shit. Yeah, I think pushing off the opponent off the stage should count as an opponent defeated, bruh. It should, in my eyes. So yeah.
Eyes on me!
Yeah, so much for that 1 star, bruh. So some, we're gonna do the first 3 floors for this episode. So yeah. Oh, oh. I'm gonna get the longer than 1/82nd shit because look at the time and look, I only defeated 4 enemies. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get the longer than 1/82nd shit, but defeat 2 opponents? Bet. Ah, so yeah, we did the first 3 levels, bro.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Jenny.
Oh shit, I unlocked, yeah, I unlocked John Ling.
My name is Jenny. I'm a chef from Lira. My favorite dish is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. You touch me so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
Yeah, that's cool that you get
Hello,
to,
nice to meet you. My name is Jenny. I'm a chef from Lira.
when the Abyss shit, you get a chance to unlock John Ling and Kale, so yeah. Haven't unlocked Kale yet.
Wow. I think join the team.
Cool, we got John Ling now in our roster, so yeah.
Green lights have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Getting close, bro. So yeah, that's it for this over 3-hour episode of Genshin Impact. So next episode we're gonna start doing the second story quest. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Vibration TV sign off.